In this video I'm going to build an ancient evil LEGO demon army and create different custom minifigures that fit into my overarching castle world. The fire demons are the oldest race that inhabit my fantasy world and use evil ancient magic for rituals. Thousands of years ago they got sealed away by an alliance of humans and mages to never step foot on the earth again. However, the evil wizard, in pursuit of total dominance, performed a sacrifice to open the portal to the Shadow World and release the demons back into the world as his army. The demon army is the third evil army that I've created next to my two orc armies. They are the most powerful army and are under direct command of the evil wizard. Their leader and the right-hand man is the shadow demon of the Crimson Ember. Lore-wise, I wanted to implement this kind of visual language of newer demons being like a fresh burning flame, while the more ancient demons slowly turn to ash and shadow with time. Meaning that the older demons are more blackened in contrast to newer demons. This is why the oldest demon of my world is a dark ghostly figure completely turned to ash with his ember being turned to abyssal shadows. For this minifigure I used the following parts. The lower parts are of the Ursula minifigure from Ariel, and are honestly amazing for creating these kind of demons with black tentacles and a very unique mold. I also used pieces of Dementors and capes to give him this kind of mysterious and unnerving aura. For the headpiece I was contemplating a few different pieces, as there are a lot of obvious options that can be used for demons. Ultimately I ended up using the Maleficent part. As the leader of the demons, he obviously should have some kind of transport animal, and I think the Thestral is a nice fit for demons. But due to the leg mold it doesn't quite fit, so I will use the Thestral for other demons, and leave the main demon as he is right now. Okay, now that we've created the main demon and their leader, we obviously now have to create a ton of foot soldiers and archdemons to fill out their ranks. But we are facing one problem right now, my minifigure collection. I actually only own 2 of these Nexonite fire creatures that could be useful for creating this army, and even though they have some cool parts, this obviously isn't enough for an army. So I went to Bricklink and placed not 1, not 2, but 11 Bricklink orders to create this army. So a few days and a few hundred years later, all the parts arrived. So let's actually get into building this army. First of all, I had to create 3 archdemons that serve directly under our demon lord and command the army. I wanted each of them to have a very unique look, so I tried out a lot of different combinations. Each of the archdemons has its own part of the earthly horrors that it commands, so I wanted this to be reflected in the designs. The first demon is the Shadow Demon of Death and the second most powerful demon in the whole army. He has a very elongated figure due to the Garmadon torso. I also used the Ursula legs for this figure, but this time from another series to make him appear taller. I also used 2 capes, again using the Dementor pieces, so that the entire figure is cloaked in fabric. For the head I used the Venom head, which I think looks very cool, especially in combination with the LEGO Dreams headpiece. This head fits very well into my lore, as all demons ultimately serve the old god of the Crimson Eye, which is kind of referenced via the eye on the head. To be honest, the LEGO Dream series has so many amazing molds, which we will see in our second archdemon. The second archdemon is the Ascended Demon of Sky and Matter, which is why he has a white color scheme. He uses the LEGO Dreams crown, again with the eye on its front. I used another Ninjago torso to make him taller and used a transparent leg piece so that he kind of hovers over the ground. And obviously I again had to use this Dementor cloak. The third and last archdemon is the Demon of the Abyss. For this figure I used the Atlantis Squid type minifigure and extended its torso by again using a Garmadon torso for extension. I just think it looks so cool when all 3 archdemons tower over normal people in my castle world. This time I used a Batman cape, as the Dementor piece didn't really work with the very intricate headpiece of the squid. So now that we got the Demon King and his 3 archdemons, we now have to build the foot soldiers. In my LEGO castle lore, demons are created by being touched by the Demon King's scepter. After being touched by the scepter, the human dies, and after a few moments resurrects as a demon, and thus being turned into hellish creatures. LEGO has a lot of different themes from where we can pull different cool and interesting red pieces for our foot soldiers. We got Power Miners, Nexonites, Ninjago, and the Basil the Badlord CMF, which fits perfectly into the color scheme of the whole red and black army. Using parts from all of these themes and different helmets and accessories, you can create a wide array of different infantry. As you can see, we got a lot of different heads, legs and torsos. The demons are very similar to the orcs in the sense that they should look very diverse, as they obviously vary in power, appearance and age a lot. Now let's have a look at the more specialized demons of my army. First of all, we got the Horsemen of Darkness. These are special older demons that command demon horses as their combat rides. For these horses I used the Thestral figure from Harry Potter, and I think it fits very well. I also used the Dragon Master's black helmets for these figs in particular, as I think it matches the Creature Master aspect of their lore pretty well. Another specialized unit of the demon army are the ethereal demons that don't possess a material form, but are instead hovering above the ground. They are more powerful than the normal foot soldiers and possess magical abilities. Then we have the demon minions that consists of several smaller red demon creatures from Nexo Knights and Power Miners. They are the lesser soldiers within the army and mainly help with ammunition and equipment logistics. Lastly, I mentioned before that I used the Basil CMF as the colors match pretty well, so I ordered a bunch of them and used the parts to create bat soldiers, cultists and powerful demon mages, using the D&D Necromancer minifigure. Now lastly, before we have a look at the completed army, let's have a quick look at the different heads I used. I used Ninjago heads, Lego Nexo Knights heads, and different miscellaneous heads, for example of Venom or Carnage. Now let's put all of these parts together and have a look at the completed demon army. As you can see, the army is pretty large and has a lot of variety. Again, if you have any suggestions as to which parts or minifigures would look great in this army, please let me know. In the front you can see the Archdemons and the Demon King, as well as the Demon Wizard commanding the army. We have tons of foot soldiers and dozens of different designed figures, and I think all in all it turned out pretty well. In the next army video I will definitely focus on a good force, as the total armies of evil are definitely getting out of hand. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching.